In today's video, what's it like to go shopping for food in Panama, the country of Panama? Well, today we're going to go into what they call a REY store. It's like going into a Walmart or a Publix, Winn-Dixie type of store. And you're going to get to see the prices. We're going to go down a bunch of different aisles in the store and show you different products so you can see what it's like. So if you were to move to Panama or go to Panama and want to buy your groceries, you'll know what to expect. Also at the end, we're going to go into what's called the little Foodie store where our Airbnb was. Right downstairs of our Airbnb, we walk around the back, and in the same building was a Foodie mart, a little like Mart store, and you could buy a lot of products in there too. Now the Foodie stores, they are a little bit more expensive, kind of like a convenience, like almost like a, send the tourists in here and we'll, mark up everything. But they do have everything you need. You can buy, eggs, milk, meat, anything you want there. Liquor too, you get to see some of that in the video too. Liquor, wine, and all that kind of good things if you're into that. But anyway, so let's get started with the video. Okay, here we are at the REY store. This is actually up on the second floor. You got to take this escalator that brings you on up. We're going to walk right in here. My wife's going to grab a shopping cart and we're going to head on into the store. First thing right away, you can see they have lots of different things that look familiar. A lot of things you'll see in the US, you'll see the same things here. Here's a nice aisle of different items. We first come in here. Here we have a gigantic cheese counter where you can have cold cuts and cheese, meats cut, things like that. And this is pretty amazing, the meat prices here. This is, look at that, $5.75 for 2 steaks. Wow. Now look at this meat. We bought these cowboy steaks at the store here, and here's a photo. I took a photo of it. This was amazing. We actually cooked these steaks in our Airbnb that we were staying in Panama, and I'm going to have another video on us cooking things. But look at the price here. These are under $9 a piece. Back down the street at Walmart, right by our house, these would be between $40 to $45 each. So I could literally buy 4, maybe 5 of these for the price of what one cost here in the US. Now the meat is a little bit tougher in Panama, but it's all grass-fed, grass-raised, so it's much better quality meat. That's why it's a little bit tougher, because it's not grain-fed. But anyways, it tasted great. It was fantastic. Back to the video. Now let's look at the meat a little bit more. I'm going to zoom in on this price here. We're looking at, what's this, nine something. I can't make it out. This is for 2 New York strip steaks. Really good prices. The meat's a little bit tougher here, but it tastes really good. Here's some pork, $3.31 a pound. Also, when you're looking at these prices, there's a yellow sticker. If you have one of their discount cards, you can get the yellow sticker price, which is a lot cheaper. Also, keep in mind that all these prices are US prices. They accept US dollars here. So everything is like $3.68 here, $4.77, $2.55. The chicken right there, they're throwing out, it's $1.47 a pound. That's US prices. Pretty neat. Amazing stuff. Great food quality here. Let me see, $1.89 a pound, $2.25 a pound. Not sure what this is here. Maybe this is pork loins or something. Some more chicken to look at, $3.06. We don't buy a whole lot of chicken, so I'm not sure how the prices are. Here, if you're into sausage, hot dogs, things like that. My wife's looking at this and she's actually saying, I'm not sure what this is. They have some different things we're not used to seeing as well available to purchase if you want to. Okay, let's zoom in over here and we've got some pepperoni, some salami. Hey, I can get the pepperoni to make our homemade pizza that we make. So they have everything we need here. Some other items down here, some more salami and other hot dog looking items. And here's a view. Looks like a lot of the same things you would see back in the United States, even some of the same exact brands. Here's a lot of cheeses over there to the right. And eggs. Eggs are so cheap there. Now look at the yellow price. If you got your card, what's it? $1.89 for a dozen, and we got a 15 pack here. And as you see, the eggs are not refrigerated, just like when we were in Portugal. Eggs are not refrigerated. Here we paid $3.15, but you could have got this for $2.98 with your discount card. You can buy eggs all over the place, very fresh, and these eggs are fantastic. They're huge. They got the darker yellow yolks, and they taste hearty, and they're very awesome. Now here's our search for real butter. We don't use artificial butters, and we weren't sure which package of what had real butter. My wife had to get her cell phone out and look things up so we could hopefully find real butter. Apparently this is real butter. That's what we bought, and it did taste like real butter, so I hope that was real butter. We're gonna have to investigate that a little bit more, but we did buy that, and that is what we used even when we were cooking. Here's another cheese area. They have all kinds of different cheeses, as you can see. Yum, yum, yum. Probably not as many cheeses that you would see in Portugal, but you do see a lot of the American brands and a lot of other brands from the local area. Also, milk. Just like in Portugal, a lot of the milk is not refrigerated, but you'll see a little bit later they also do have some milks, as you can see right there, that are refrigerated. There's your different orange juices and tropical drinks and fruit drinks. And now the coffee. Actually, the coffee she has in her hand, we did not buy. We ended up buying that yellow bag of coffee that you'll see here in a little bit, because we asked one of the store workers there, a girl there, this Duran Cafe Puro or whatever it's called. That is just excellent coffee. I wished I would have brought some back home with this. Actually, it's one of the best coffees I think I've ever had anywhere in my life. Here's just like a frozen section of items. Gonna look down this aisle here and see a lot of different cornflakes and breakfast cereals. We don't really eat any of that ourselves, but if you want that, there it is. All kinds of other breakfast and other items. And they have a wide range of different spices. Now, they do not have horseradish there. I could not find horseradish anywhere in the whole entire country. And here's different kind of sauces for all kinds of things here. Hot sauces, teriyaki sauces, things like that. And then there's also going to be some barbecue sauces over here to the right, and some ketchup, some mustard. A lot of the name brands you'll see back in the US, and other brands that you don't see in the US, but you'll find here. So it's a wide variety of things at this grocery store to pick from, and this is what you can expect at most any of the main grocery stores in the area. And then here's some miscellaneous utensils, things if you're missing a kitchen item, they might have that. And if you liked canned tuna fish or canned different types of fish, they have a very large variety of canned fishes here. That's more than I'm used to seeing anywhere, actually. This looks like some different pasta type of dishes. Rice. Rice is very popular here. Now we have all kinds of cooking oils here, even some Pam to spray in your pans, olive oils, and of course some nasty seed oils. We don't use any of the seed oils. And here's some different kind of peanut nut snacks. Looks pretty good. And here's some other type of snacks and some chips. They do have that as well. They have local brands and some US brands, and some chocolates and some sweets and candies. Can't go without that. I'm going to take a quick break right here, and I wanted to say a lot of people are watching the videos. We're getting a lot of good views, but a lot of you aren't subscribed to our videos yet. Take just a moment, click on the subscribe button. It really helps us out, pushes our videos out into the YouTube universe better, and you can keep informed when we put out new videos. So let's get back to the video. Now here we see a lot of different type of liquors, and you'll see a similar thing like when we were in the country of Panama for a month. A lot of the grocery stores sell liquor, wine, beer, everything right in the grocery store. And as you can see here, you can see a lot of the different prices, and they have an extremely wide range of different types of liquors that you could get right here. In fact, they have, this was quite a big aisle here of different liquors, and the wide variety of them. And they have wines, they have champagnes, and we're going to see they have some beer. I'm zooming in on some of my favorites right here to look at the prices. Not too bad at all. So if you want to set up your own bar at home, or you're into partying and having friends over, you might put together a selection of items for your own use at home. And here's some more views, lots of different views of all this. Maybe I'm showing too much of this, I don't know. We actually don't drink all that much, but it's nice to see that it's available if you want it. And now here's different waters. I'm glad to see they have the sparkling water that I really like. And also I was really surprised to see they have this ice drink. This is a sugar-free flavored kind of fruits ice drink. We buy that quite often. And then down here you'll see different kinds of waters that you can buy, and the water tasted great, no problem there at all. Now let's take a look at the different sodas. As you can see, they got a little bit of everything: Cokes, Pepsis, different ginger ales, fruit drinks, a wide variety, pretty much everything you could possibly want. And here's like the champagne aisle, I believe this is. And here you can see $6.03 for a 6-pack of Corona, it looks like. Prices are pretty good. The beer is really good here. Here you get one for $3.35 for a 6-pack. Some of the local beers are quite inexpensive. Actually, my wife and me, we found one of the local Panama beers, the Panama Light, to be one of our favorites because it's a low-carb beer. You see all these different beers they have. Even the Heineken here, they have their own Heineken brewery right in Panama, and other brands as well. But this Panama Light, it's around $8 or so for a 12-pack. It's very good. We liked it, so that's going to be the beer that we would be drinking. And then we would also drink this one called Balboa that you see there in the red. That's excellent. Between those two beers, the light beer would be like our everyday type of beer, and the Balboa would be like when you want a special, thicker, better tasting beer. Now we'll continue on down some of these other aisles, and what do we have here? This looks like some kind of dish soap, things like that, and I'm not sure what all that is. Looks like dish soap, looks like paper plates, other type of cleaning products. And here's our shopping cart. What do we got in there? We got those steaks, some chicken, we got some bacon, the beer, water, and that coffee in the top there. And here's another aisle. You can get light bulbs, other different miscellaneous accessory type of things. Same type of thing you'd see in a regular grocery store. They have like a, little accessory aisle like that. Here's some Reynolds wrap, all kinds of different other wraps and so on that you might need. Let me see what's up there at the top. I believe it's Ziploc bags. So they also have Ziploc bags here. Lots of brands you'd be used to. There's also lots of pet foods here. This aisle went all the way down to the right quite far. And we're going to be bringing our dog with us, so that's why I was looking at the different pet foods that were available. Remember, walking down this aisle, looks like a lot of different laundry supplies, things like that. My wife's trying to figure out what to buy here. Look at all these choices. What are we going to get today? I'm not sure. Let me see. Maybe she's going to get that one. Now here, this really surprised me because these are the vitamins that we take called Life Extension, and we order them through the mail and have them delivered. I was just really surprised to see a whole entire area in the store of these vitamins, basically of all the things that we take. So we could get them anywhere in Panama at any of these stores. And there's actually quite a few other vitamin brands as well. And I've even seen in other people's videos online in different parts of the country where they have these Life Extension vitamins available. Now, even though this is a grocery store, they have this area here for all kinds of different makeups that a lot of girls or women might need. And now we're back down into the what looks like toilet paper and paper towels. Everybody needs some of that now, don't they? And it looks like maybe bars of soap or maybe bath gels, things like that, going down this aisle. A little bit of everything here. And my wife's picking out something here. Actually, I don't think she knows what it is. She's just checking it out to see what it is and says, no, I don't think I'm going to get that today. And here's all kind of underarm deodorants. Hey, they have a little bit of all that as well. So you're not going to be missing anything by moving to Panama. Everything that you're used to in the United States or many other countries, you will probably find here as well. And you will also find many other products that you don't find in other countries. Now here's some ice cream where they have Haagen-Dazs. They have just a Tillamook. They also have Breyers in there a little bit further down. And here we have the wine section. There's quite a few wines from the United States and from other countries. I'm sure there's some from Portugal in there as well if you look hard enough. And now we are in the produce area. Yes, they have a wide produce area, fruits and vegetables. Go get whatever you need, but you can actually go to a lot of produce stands on the side of the road, especially in different parts of the country, and get a lot of your fruits and vegetables even at a better price in the bigger store. Now here we see some lemons, looks like some kiwi. What's that, apples? No, it looks like pears right there. I like pears. They also have grapes and other items, pretty much every kind of fruit you can think of. Up in the mountain range, they grow all kinds of fruits and vegetables. And here we have some ginger, some garlic, some onions, different type of onions. Okay, let's go to the next store. This is called the Foodie Market. This is right down, this is the building of the Airbnb where we're staying at. So you go down, you walk through the lobby area, you come out the back of the parking garage, and this is the back side of the building. It has this Foodie Market built in. My wife's going to go in here, and in here prices are a little bit more expensive because it's a Foodie Market, so you can expect to pay a little bit higher prices in here, but it's more convenient because there's lots of different hotels and condos. So there's thousands of people that can just walk to this little bit of market, but you're going to pay like $2 to $3 more per item in a store like this versus like going to the REY store or any of the other larger shopping stores. You can buy beer in here. One thing's kind of neat, like if there's a 6-pack of something and you just want one beer, they'll let you break it open and just buy one beer at a time. They have a wide variety of beers here. Of course, the REY store and other larger grocery stores are going to have a much larger selection of beer and other items. But also within this store, they make some pastries and different food items. A lot of people come here and might pick up a lunch, some snacks, things like that. So it's a good thing to have, to be able to just walk downstairs from your Airbnb and be able to pick up some items. We came down here quite a bit. It was very handy. We'll walk through the store a little bit more. Looks like some cans of tuna fish and fish items there. Some, what's that, Vienna sausages, some tomato sauces, tomato cans of items, a lot of different cooking supplies. Sometimes you need to run down and get something real quick that you've missed, that you forgot at the bigger store, and a little store like this may have it. May have to pay a couple bucks more for it, but it's convenient to have it. Like the bacon here. Wow, this bacon was probably about $5 more than what it cost at the REY store. That was quite a bit. Like, it's almost like they buy some of this stuff at the bigger stores and then just resell it in these smaller stores. You can see even the butter that we bought there, it's like maybe double the price of what we paid at the other store. But then they got some feta cheeses and other cheeses. A little bit of everything that you might need. It came in very handy. I went down there and bought snacks. Sometimes we bought a beer or two. We bought a couple spices because we were cooking some things and we forgot some spices that we didn't get at the other store. So it was handy to come down here. And actually they had a really good selection of chocolates that we bought, that it was a brand that we buy in the US, but the variety that they had here was a whole bigger variety that we've never even seen available in the US. Here's some of your different milks that are not in a cold case, and they also have breads here, so it's convenient for people to pick up some bread, make some sandwiches, a little bit of everything like that. And here we see the eggs, and the eggs are really high priced here. This is like, USA prices in the Foodie store here, much more expensive than the bigger stores, over double the price. Here's some of the chocolates, but these aren't the ones I was talking about. The chocolates I was talking about are over by the checkout counter. They have all kind of nut snacks. I eat a lot of pork rinds, and I found a really good bag of pork rinds in here that had this awesome flavor on it that I've never had before. It was really good. Here you can buy your different sodas and drinks like that. They even have some syrups for pancakes in the morning, peanut butters, things like that. Bubba, hey, we're gonna go check out. Now she's turning around here. This guy's gonna come walking up. She almost hit this guy right in the face as she spun around. The guy had to move real quick. So here we are checking out. So this gives you a good idea what the prices are and what it's like shopping in the country of Panama. We can't wait to get moved. We'll see you there soon, hopefully. Right now, we're in the process of putting our house up for sale so we could move to Panama. We have now received our final paperwork. We already have our temporary visa and temporary visa card, but we now got our paperwork showing we've been completely accepted. So when we get back to Panama, we can go and get our final card, which gives you an ID number. It's like a U.S. Social Security number that's on your final ID, and then we will get all the benefits of the being a retired person in Panama, and you get a lot of benefits. So I really hope you liked the video. You got to see what it's like shopping there. Like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more videos, including us packing up, moving, everything we're going through to get all that done. And then when we get moved to Panama, we'll show you all about Panama. I mean, that's our whole life will be semi-retired, making videos, having fun, showing you guys what's it like to live in Panama and versus other countries. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.